Hey everyone, as we are slowly but surely coming to the end of 2021 here, we want to obviously be proactive and look toward 2022. And one of the themes that we continue to like is the reopening theme, although a little bit more, or maybe much more selectively. And as we look at the market and do our research, we're seeing an increasing chance that the market is certainly trying, if not already doing so, at least to some extent, looking past Omicron. And with that, there are stocks we want to look at, like, for example, Live Nation Entertainment. The ticker symbol is LYV on the upside. And this is a company that does like major concerts, and we think that the demand could be back in a much more significant way this coming year in the summer. So on our market rover, which is an important part for our research, you can see the market rover had this stock going back bullish from a trending perspective. And you can see it did that about a year ago at this point, about 13 months ago. And if all would have done there when the background turned green is buy and hold it still, one would be up about 120%. Along there was trades, of course, to be done, and there's actually a new trade lining up right now. You can see a new buy signal. More importantly, though, this is not so much a swing trade as it is, I think, just a continuation of the trend. So we want to continue to respect this trend that the market rover has been telling us for, again, 13 months now. So if you look at Live Nation, if you zoom out just from a charting perspective, again, the sort of fundamental story is I think, quite obvious. As demand comes back, people will be more freely be able to move around again. And we saw some of that last summer, but I don't think to the extent that it could be. And so what we're looking at is a stock that really, I'm just going to go back to the daily chart, for the most part, continues to act very, very well. So you look at this and you see a stock that essentially peaked in 2020, just before the pandemic, then obviously fell apart, rebounded with everything. But really since March of 21, the stock hasn't done a heck of a lot. Yes, it's had some moves higher, and it is higher indeed, about 20%, but it's not like it's gone parabolic. And we think the way in which the stock is behaving, which is quite rational, it is moving higher, but it's doing so in a controlled way, could ultimately see the stock rally into the 150s. So again, this is not an immediate gratification call. I'm not saying the stock's going to go to 150 tomorrow or next week. I would look at this through a multi-month lens, and if we start to get past Omicron, and that is a question mark as opposed to a statement on my part. But are increasing signs the market's trying to price some of that in, and if that happens, then we think a stock like this could go towards 150. I honestly think any break below 100 has to be respected. So hope it helps, folks. We'll see you in the next video. Take care and be well.